Wow. It's me playing modded art. Why the fuck is that of all things? You can't subscribe to my channel. Why do I got that drop down? Alright, we're level 70. 70 is not good enough. I need a random... How pissed do I have tribal foundations there? Whatever. Alright, so... I want to try to get this built up. Now, we're actually shockingly good on metal. I don't think we have the best stone. Thankfully, though, we have this thing. Now I think my problem is this is a... Oh no, this is a stone gatherer. Okay, we're in business. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think our problem is I think that I left the Daedon an aberration. Oh, I actually kept a lot of that. Oh, fuck. Where's the mutton? We don't have a fridge, and we don't have a generator. Oh, cool. We have a generator now. I need oil. Now, I'd love to just do the old thing I used to do, and, you know, make a wind turbine, but that got nerfed into the fucking ground. Alright, there we go. So, that has given us power. So now we can start working on things I actually need. Polymer, 15. Good news for getting polymer. It's very easy to get. You know, I don't think I'm going to use this one for that, actually. Yeah, I swiped someone's Managamas, so guess what? I'm going to have Managamas at some point. I have to raise them, and I don't have... Oh! Hey, game. Alright, good news. Polymer is actually kind of easy to get. Also, before you go heading off, let's check something. We're gonna have to go on another... Okay, you move there so I can grab your poop. Thank you. Did the... I got a bunch of mutton. Okay, it survived, so it is pretty good. Pretty good stuff there. Also, I just realized we don't have any music, and... Oh, hello, Poopier. Yeah, by the way, I did find my spider after last time, who somehow got even higher up the wall than I did. Still don't know how that happened. Let's get some OC remix going. And not 10 hours of strong bad emails, as much as I'd love that. Oh, speaking of, my food's actually kind of cooked. That's, we drink water? Thank you. Oh, I know this one. This one's a bit of a bop. That glowy wyvern up there is what we're aiming for. So, we're also looking for... There's one corrupted. We're close enough to the walls to get to safety. If shit starts up. Yeah, corrupted nodules counted. Oh, how the fuck am I overheating? Oh. The sulfur. What a gig on that's a Rex. I'm gonna kill this Rex before we head back. Oh, hello, Odie. We only need one Dreadnought, so we might go for a Lobby just to sort of get the hang of the tame. Bloody hell, how hot is it here? Just walk just... 34 degrees? Really? 34 is not nice, don't get me wrong, but overheating? Also, I can't ride that snake. It's one of the, Actually, while I'm here... I land all shatty, my buddy, some of my crops back in the day. What the hell is this thing? Taraxotide. Never heard of it. Oh. Chat, do you just have an empty greenhouse? What gender are you? Female. $156. Okay, that's decent enough for me to grab. Something's being bullied. What's this? Low level tech wreck's not really worth it. Now, we're in an Alpha, I'd be swinging in, but, kind of how annoying that thing is. I remember why I have multi-levels now. Alright, so we gotta go hunting and hopefully not fucking crash this time. I'm gonna take the... So, we need a dung beetle so that I can plant my crops again. Then I need some walls so I can safely breed the Ovis, because, Oh, you are not close enough to the food. Just a smidgen. Good here. Beautiful. Yeah, not sure if you've noticed, I occasionally look at them when they go through, but there's Zeldia dragons around. And yeah, got the... Got the level 1 bug. Due to the nonsense that happened last session. I'm gonna try to avoid... Oh. Okay, the fact we got around here is a good sign. Oh, we have a Torpor bite type? I've never used that. That could be fun. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Actually, you know what? No, this could be fun. Let's try. No, not enough ammo for web. I need silk for that. Now, I'm reasonably sure dung beetles are just up the top here. We don't seem to be climbing. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't want me climbing those, apparently. That's fine. That's fine, I've got ways around that. Now, those dinosaurs I know go after low, weak targets. I think they'll attack you if you're unmounted. The carnivores. Really does not like 90-degree angles, this spider. Once I get a dung beetle, I can just head right back to base. someone's been up here to clean all this out. Also, yeah, actually a really good choice of cleaner for up here, because, yeah, we don't take torpor damage. Unlike a bigger dinosaur, we're not... Hold on. This is just not playing, is it? Okay, I like Tapahara, but we don't have the tools for it. Because one of the mods we have here, changes Tapahara to be a fruit tame, veggie tame. I gotta get a Scorpio Venator and just come up here and just lay waste. Oh. He's happy. Actually, you know, I actually know someone who can send this that might be interested. Yeah, rarely post in here. We'll be fine for one. Okay, let us... Another Ranio. More Ranios we kill, the more likely doggies will spawn. God damn, breeding deathworms over there. Let me go check something. We've been... Oh god, I don't want to go down there. There is another place they spawn. It's genuinely terrible to go to. Cappy really fly over and scare itself shitless again? Oh, hold on. Did we just reverse over something? Okay, objects. I was about to say, if that's a Microraptor, it's about to be war. That's some good breeding going on there. There's our base down there. I might actually need to go to the annoying area to get one. Fuck. Thankfully, the jumping spiders are real good at what they do. Is that when you overshoot? I actually have to go to the fucking Southern Sulphur Fields for this. Part of the reason why I want a wyvern because with a wyvern we don't really need to worry about oh, fuck. Speaking about a wyvern, that's why we need to raise our sheep safely inside, because those dragons really want to eat sheep. I might have to go down there. Getting a dung beetle is kind of stonewalling us. I don't know when the last meteor storm was, so I think we're just gonna fucking go for it. I've been pumping enough fortitude, we should be able to do a quick trip in there. Frankly, yeah, 62 degrees. That sounds more like what I expect for overheating. Ow. So... check the level of this thing. You get banned for that. We're holding our own pretty well here. Oh, Aberrant Parasaur. That actually might be worth just taking out. Two corrupted hearts from one Parasaur. Interesting. That's a very low-level Pyromane, but... Pyramanes are creatures I wouldn't say no to, and that's, I think, the Paddletail Spinos, yeah. Come on. Just one dung beetle. Try to skirt around the outside of it. Just conserve our health. Not involved with that. It's an Uranio. Oh, hey, that's something of interest. Okay, yeah, we seem to be getting more bugs around this end. More stuff that I know spawns around with them. Oh ho, that's trouble. We're having really terrible luck finding dung beetles. I should go back to base. We are not doing great on health. Oh, free Parasaur on the other hand, that's worth it. Oh! can't be tempting fate. Yeah, I am actually in low HP range. Let's get the hell out of here. Jeez, that overheating field goes long. Alright, let's wait for a few moments. People seem to have the same issue, but they don't really have advice for, Oh, that's a big dragon right up ahead. Ah, good thing I got out when I did. Did I make that jump? Fuck you o'clock outside in the wasteland. If you've played Ark before, you know exactly why I had to fucking take that one out. Yeah, this is annoying. We have no dung beetles. Apparently just uncommon in the whole area, so I'm gonna... Speaking of uncommon in the area, hello, Argentavis. Not my... ideal bird, but I'm certainly not going to say no to an Argy. Actually, no, snagging one of these. Oh, that's the Argy. I'm gonna try to avoid the Megatherium. If it has chitin, they kind of hate it, and we... we don't need a Pteranodon. We, well, yes, I do need a flyer. We can do better than Pteranodon. Maybe I should go check downstairs. Those plants are like scorpions. Yeah, the lower level might be where they are. Let's try. Alright, another spider. That's a good sign. Come on, just one dung beetle. That was a dung beetle. It's a log. Could be going better. As you can see, all hell is breaking loose outside. The apocalypse is going on. And we're trying to find a single dung beetle. And the problem is, there's a distinct lack of dung beetles. I'm heading down into this canyon here, in the hope that they're supposed to spawn on top of the buildings, but I've found none of them. But sometimes you can find some interesting critters down in the canyon. So hopefully, that's a baby Moschops. dodo. Spider. But spiders showing up is a good sign. In the game or in real life? In the game, my favorite creature in the game is the Carcanos. The giant spider crab. In real life, my favorite dinosaur tends to be a Amargasaurus. The pointy sauropod, though if you know how to tame a Amargasaurus in this game, you know why it's not my favorite here. You know what? Respectable. I'm sorry, did you fucking attack me? Little baby Dilophosaurus. Ha ha ha. Need that armor, you little shit. I'm gonna come back here with a fucking meta creature. Oh, how the fuck did I survive that? Right, that's something you don't see elsewhere on the map. So we're definitely in a biome that might have what we're hunting, but I think the problem is they don't show up here. Just check the spawn map again. They haven't updated the friggin'... Jeez, half my armor got 200 shreds. Okay, far edge of the, far edge of the dome looks more likely. Let's, clamber back on up. Not that I can't take on another... Oh! I would need to check on that one, because I know the previous record holder was Shoney. So I know how it matches up with the, Do they have enough of it to know what the body type was? Is this a case where we finally have back the... There are two... Do we finally have back the old... There are two just giant ichthyosaur body types, or is it just still blimps? Because if you remember, there used to be the sort of period of time where... I think Shasta might be back big again, but I don't think we know for sure if Shasta was a long boy or a hefty boy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, compies? Ooh, hopefully we do manage to get them, because the Triassic is notoriously kind of undersampled in some places, and the number of big... Okay, we've got a raptor around here. I don't tend to see those up the other end of the map, so we might get lucky and get a dung beetle. But yeah, given just how little we have of the Triassic still kicking... It's interesting that there's just so many big ichthyosaurs. Like, big ichthyosaurs relatively quickly. And then ichthyosaurs never got that big ever again. Okay, fuck this. I mean, look. The thing is, the ocean tends to be pretty decent at preserving fossils, which is why we tend to have a lot more than we think. Although there is a certain... There's a certain notorious... Yeah, the open ocean doesn't... Well, the open ocean doesn't because it gets ground up. But the thing is, the open ocean's effectively a desert. The open ocean is effectively a desert, which is why it doesn't really get too much preserved out there. I mean, also, you know, everything gets ground to shreds because of the movement of the crusts and all. But effectively, it's a desert. It's really dependent on what comes out there. So I don't think there'd be too much scary out there. It's just a question of how many things... Yeah. I'm still small compared to their Triassic ones. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, the Euarchaeos are having a tussle. The thing is, the open ocean's effectively a desert. Well, you're very dependent on sort of what floats out. Coral reefs are the more high productivity. So the thing is, back during the Triassic, you've really kind of only got the one landmass, so I don't think there would have been as many open ocean goers. I think open ocean goers really only become more... Well, yeah, but the thing is, blue whales are very highly specialized towards their life cycle. They are streamlined to all absurdity. And they are built to, for one thing, and that is zooming between transient habitatual food as quickly as possible. They go through the open ocean, but that's not where they live. They're aiming for the poles and feeding there. Is this a base? Jim Bobby Dean. That's part of why Megalodon went extinct. Megalodon needed a very specific... Well, that's the thing. We don't know if they did. Because the thing is, all of the giant ichthyosaurs we know... Because basically, the reason whales can do all that is because they feed on krill. They feed on so much krill that it just lets them develop huge body size. But the thing is, all of the giant ichthyosaurs we know of seem to be going for just regular fish. And frankly, I don't think we're aware if planktonic... I don't think we're aware how strong the planktonic life was during the Triassic. Huh, fully heavy. Weird. You got a Mocha 2. Do you have... Hold on. Part of the same tribe. You won't mind me saying hello. Okay, he's got a dung beetle, so they exist. So where the fuck are they? But yeah, the more streamlined, the Shastasaur-esque ichthyosaurs could absolutely be doing a similar thing. The thing is, though... Oh, that's a hole. The thing is, though, they don't have, you know, sort of the adaptations for bulk feeding. Obviously, whales are the... most absurd with, you know, baleen at doing that, but we have seen other animals that have similar adaptations but smaller. What's that pancake crocodile called? Stomatosuchus, that's it. Stomatosuchus is another example. Obviously far smaller, even though it's still a stonking huge crocodilian. Stuff like that, going for those very particular food sources. And, you know, if we go even further back, Agiocaris. Everyone's favorite, everyone's favorite Ordovician radiodont. Massive for its time. Yeah, like, definitely existed, but whale gigantism... Or at least doing the same niche as your regular whale, probably not. Although it's probably doing a niche similar to super predators. Stuff like megalodons. Stuff like, Leviathan. Yeah, Megalodon just keeps getting bigger. I think the joke was when... You remember when they shrunk the Dunk? When Dunkleosteus got a bit shrunken? A paper came out not too long after that saying, hey, Megalodon was probably bigger than our previous estimates, so every time Dunkleosteus gets shrunk, Megalodon just grows bigger. Actually... Well, that's the thing, though. It's only estimates, because we've never really we've never found the full fossil. I think we have one juvenile, and we've always just sort of used scaling based on the Great White, but there was some recent scaling that suggested that that might be a bit off. If somehow we manage to get a fully preserved one, that'd be incredible. Speaking of that, did you see a very interesting little, paper not too recently? About a certain Deinosuchus. So a paper's come out that pretty much says, Deinosuchus isn't an alligator. It's a primitive crocodilian, but isn't related to any particular modern crocodilians. Because it's always a bit of an outlier as far as, alligators go. Given, you know, it's a highly... Oh, the weather's fixed itself. A highly, aquatic adapted... A highly marine adapted alligator, when alligators are among the worst crocodilians at actually handling salt water. And it posits that it and a few other ones that were previously all sort of grouped in alligator, of North American species, or weren't alligators at all, but were just basically so alligator-like. Yeah, the thing is, they pretty much got everywhere back in the day. It's just, obviously, given the, time since, we don't know everything where they got. Because especially when it comes to dinosaurs, we're never gonna know everything. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the best... I mean, you know, dinosaurs did end up everywhere. We call them birds. But one of the best sort of... Had, you know, the KPG extinction not hit exactly where it did, one of the best places for surviving dinosaurs actually would have been Cuba. Cuba's been isolated from the mainland long enough that had, you know, the KPG not extinction not smacked right nearby and basically drowned the island a few thousand times over, they probably would have been some surviving non-avian dinosaurs to this day. Alright. I think I see yellow. Nothing running around. I'm pretty good. Well, New Zealand was part of Zealandia. I think at the time it was still part of Antarctica and everything, so I don't think it was isolated enough. Obviously, most of Zealandia has now since shrunken. With New Zealand basically being the... New Zealand and New Caledonia basically being the last remnants of a sunken continent. But they absolutely made it there. Antarctica had its whole biome of dinosaurs that we know so very little about because, you know, all that ice. But because it wasn't as fast... probably not. Well, we know for a fact they couldn't have. They didn't. They were still connected to the Antarctic back then. And the only dinosaurs that made it through were the birds. Don't mind. I mean, to be fair, true, but the thing is, I think a lot of the speculation on it at the moment is basically the exact conditions of the KPG extinction and the way dinosaurs were. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not about being isolated. It's about managing to survive the traumatic climactic events that happened. And yeah, it was isolated by the Maastrichtian, but it's still within range of what happened. The friggin' global dust storms. And the... I think especially the, which was the Indian one? The Indian volcanism probably would have hit hard around there at the same time, because remember, while the KPG impact, Yucatan impact is definitely the cause, India's not too far away, and roughly about this time, India was on fire. India was experiencing ridiculous volcanism during the late Cretaceous. Which, if you view, very popular series. prehistoric planet you can see an excellent example of. But as a consequence of that, it certainly didn't help. It probably isn't the root cause, but it certainly didn't help when the giant asteroid impacted over the Yucatan. How have we not seen a single... How many Tapaharas have we seen today? I've seen... like 4, and they're pretty rare. If we see a Quetzal, I know shit's cooked. Yeah, basically, the problem is the way dinosaurs existed was exactly the wrong way for what happened. Shivanalaki, really? For what happened when the impact happened. Because it's generally pretty assumed, dinosaurs were of the lay a lot of eggs, have a lot of juvenile deaths, but at least one will make it through survival strategy, and as they grow up, they have different niches. Like, T-Rex is the example of this. How many times has Nanotyrannus been confused with a separate species? Whereas birds specialized in caring for their young, which seemed... I mean, it's invalid. Look, it's invalid. Let's just cut that one off at the pass. It's invalid. There's still people arguing for its validity, but it's invalid. Let's just be honest. Oh god, yeah. Look, there's more friggin' grounds for Draco Rex to come back than there is for friggin' Nanotyrannus. It's not like I'm... Oh, what was that? Seriously, I can even see a friggin' Aranio that far off. It's not that I'm missing the dung beetles. Yeah, that's completely fair. I'm the dork who likes, Cambrian and Precambrian. Well, I mean, I don't know if their particular thing would really let them do too deep sea. Yeah, they'd definitely be rare, but I don't think we know as much about the deep sea environment from back then. Oh, hello, that is pretty looking Tapejara. Pity I don't have any fruit because I can't find a dung beetle. I might have to head back into the friggin'... Oh yeah, but we got some knowledge. Like, rather than a deep sea one, to probably go with, like, it definitely could have been something, effectively a spam whale of its time. What the hell's going on up here? Oh, that's it. Why is the tree sparkly? Or like some of our more deeper diving, seals and stuff. But we definitely, we would know from the bones. Because of the damage. Oh, speaking of seals. Possibly, yeah. Speaking of seals, did you hear the very fun... I forget when it came out, but the paper on why we don't have shelled... why we don't have very many shelled, cephalopods anymore. I managed to do this the other way. Oh, what was that? Just falling from the friggin' sky there. Yeah. Seals have lips. And shelled cephalopods don't know what the fuck to do about that. That's why the only places ammonites still exist are places where there are no seals. Okay, you know, I'm gonna do the... Hey, I lent you a thing once, you can do a friend a solid approach to getting this dung beetle. Yeah, my hope is we get more, Ordovician or Silurian, Radiodonts. Because there's enough questions about the one we do have. Also, are you a bugger? There's enough questions about the one Silurian Radiodont we do have, where it might actually be a weird crustacean. Alright, hi Shad, admin, owner of the server, my good friend. Yeah, well, I think we might have got that one. That was, the mothership. There's also the, there's a lot of them. Oh god, there's the friggin' meat hooks. Alright, do you have any dung beetles? Just 2 dung beetles, that's all I need. Or 1 dung beetle, go borrow the one from the other base. Get a baby dung beetle. Okay, no dung beetles. Oh, excuse me, sir. Ah, yeah, the meat hook, yeah. I'm just gonna put out a freaking... Okay, tell you what, we can get a tame today. So this is, I just need to go get the mutton. I'm very excited to see what the meat hooks will deal. My favorite family of whales, narwhals. Back when I was a kid... Okay, yeah, we'll kill some corrupted as we go to the desert, actually. Respectable, respectable. When I was a kid, they had a thing at the museum where they had giant whale models. And it blew my mind as a kid. No, they did false advertising with the giant whale models. Huh, yeah, 30-year-old gripe going on here. They kept advertising it like you could control the giant robots. You couldn't control the giant robots. There was only one you could control, and it was much smaller than the others. I'm a simple man. I just want to control the friggin' whale robot. Now, I would love to go north and, like, get a, snow owl. The problem is, if you know snow owl territory, you know that that is actually just madness incarnate up there. Yeah, well, probably around Rex seems to be reasonable. Even Giganotosaurus is around that Rex size range, so I don't think Theropods got much bigger outside of weirdos like Spinosaurus. But Spinosaurus is not doing the same thing that Seatz is doing. Spinosaurus is not doing the same thing that... Not familiar with Rangelia. Oh, we got some DDD going on. The King. What the fuck is that noise? Okay, we got a pathway to the desert, that's fine. Rightio, I'm not the most familiar with that particular bit. Okay, did we really not get a single corrupted? That's... Yeah, I'm just a dork who likes dinosaurs. Ah, hello. Whoa! Jeez. I think that's my graphics about to fucking fry. I'll get hit by Dilophosaurs, apparently. Now, can we repair this? Let me just try to... Beautiful. Alright, into the barrier. Welcome to the desert. This isn't nearly as chaotic as the friggin' snowfields. Who fucking... Really? Fucking... dragon. Basically on a dragon and the fucking scorpion decides to take a stab at me. What's going on over there? For fuck's sake! Who? Who? Who smacked me? I don't even know. Oh, hello! 162. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, Thorny Dragon? You both want to go, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll gladly accept some barbecue. This wasn't what I was looking to tame, but an Montia would kind of be nice. How do those tame? Just trying to think, how do I tame these guys? Set shit on fire, huh? Hi, Centark. You're still about the only
Alright,
YouTuber I trust on these things. Show me how to tame. Okay, I need a torch? And then you gotta burn things. I probably want to try with a low level and not the very lovely high level one. So, we're actually looking for Velonosaur, one of Ark's many fake dinosaurs. Who is pissed off at me this time? I don't even care. Oh, look, there's one. The fuck is a Spine Quest? Actually, while we're here, I think there is a cave on this map. Oh, 168 Velonosaur. That's what I like to see. Fall back. Jeez, they really got nerfed. Back in the day, if you spent this long getting shot by one of these, you'd be fucking dead. I can just tank this. And you go. Okay, what have we got around that's a threat? Connor, one moment. Let's just wipe him out. Stygimoloch, actually a threat. These are kind of aggressive. Anki, not a threat. Maton. Where? There. Now, I don't have any Narcos, but I'm hoping you're gonna be a quickie. Anyway, welcome to the other half of Ark. We have at least succeeded in doing something this session. If we need to, we do have enough, I don't even want to risk it. Oh yeah, we're easily gonna... I don't even need to use Narcos on this one. This is gonna be an easy time. Anywho, so now we just get to sit around and wait. Oh, I have a stupid name for this boy. I have a very stupid name for this boy. another stream I watch. Bit of a roleplay one. And they were using the Velonosaur model to represent a monster. What the fuck was that noise? And they were using the Velonosaur to represent a monster, and this one character was getting absolutely bullied by it. So I think our Velonosaur might become Mira's bane. Oh, cool. Actually, did they change the Velonosaur sounds? They did not used to sound like that when they eat. They did not used to go womp womp. I've seen enough Velonosaurs in my time. I know their sound effects. Alright, Arshia. Yeah, speaking of my really dumb ideas, I need to get. I've been making some Neverwinter Nights creatures. I've been struggling on this Kentrosaurus. Kentrosaurus really does not want to go into Neverwinter Nights. Now, hopefully we get out of here before the meteors. I think they happen every night. Where the hell will I get sand from? Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Where did you come from, laddie? Oh, I don't know if we can take an Alpha out. I think I'm only gonna have to land if I can take an Alpha out. We have similar DPS to our big girl, but we don't have much HP. God, the frickin' rewards from taking that out. Another Kano! You just stay over there. I am very happy with that. Okay, Velonosaur isn't going to attack one of its own species, so that's fine. That's basically the big threat over there. And once we get back to base, we'll sell off the corrupted hearts we have. That we got from our big mission. We'll see how much gold we have. Frankly, I think another few missions into the sulfur is probably gonna net us. Okay, Jesus. He's dealing with shit over there, that's fine. Another few missions into the sulfur will probably net us enough hearts that we can get a wyvern. That'll be our, that'll be our tactic. But good news, with this tamed, we are 2 creatures down. I only have to find an armor doggo. Oh, motherfuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, this is just a regular Layla, it's not a vintage. Presents did we get? Allosaurus brain, apparently. Okay, I don't need any of these friggin' bones. Good, watch as I get all of the critters here. Now, the problem is going to be a Dreadnoughtus. actually. I'm not hearing all chaos go out from outside the dome, so I think we're good. Yeah, we'll need to make some foundations and stuff to get a couple of gotchas. What's that over there? Okay. We got him. Get the hell out of here. Oh, that's a goose. Oh, hello, D-O-D. Dinotherium. Ah, fuck. It's happening. Back into the dome. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, it didn't this time. Well, we'll be about to call it soon. I just want to get back to base, sell off my excess, and, there, pretty Tapajara. Hello. Terrible level, pretty color scheme. Jeez, we might as well just look around and see if we can't find another high level Volano at this point. 4 isn't enough for a male. Yeah, I can't really go outside. Try. Ooh, gargoyle. I could try the vintage. They are pretty tanky. I want to take out the Gigantifist before I do anything. Okay, it's only doing an 87 hit. We can hold on for a while. Oh, we literally have rapid regeneration because we set everything on fire. Yo! Good prizes, good prizes. Alright, now if the entrance is clear, I'll go out by myself. If I die, so be it. If this powerhouse of a critter dies, I am in despair. fucking Spino at the gate. Yeah, they're all literally flying down at this area. Oh, let's stay where it's safe. Be right back one moment. Just go charge me phone. Don't get me wrong, I love a lot of Extinctions creatures, but the... complete lockdown at times when trying to leave the map is not fun. They're aiming here. I might as well just make a fucking fertilizer thing at this rate. Got enough poop. Okay, are you you special, or are you just a... That's a very high level one. Oh, Dodo Spondylus, hello! Alright, maybe at the half-hour mark it'll be clear. Oh my word, a max level male Deinotherium. That'd be real cool. If that was a sewer pipe that led into the... into the city. Fuck's sake, seriously, look, that one's coming right at me. I just want to get back to my base. Thank fuck. Okay, it's over. I can get home. Oh, hello! I don't get any hearts off all that. Too full of loot, clearly. Let's go drop everything back off at home. We got Megalanias down here. Okay, who is chasing me? Why are there so many megalosaurs here? I'm gonna take a moment so we can regain some stamina. Oh, for fuck's sake. How the fuck can you get pulled off? Oh, good thing we killed more corrupted. Thankfully, I know where we can get up to the higher level. We're almost back home. Almost. Okay, let's take the stuff that's gonna sell. these maps we'll just throw in here. Alright, that's not enough. We need 500. I do gotta go to work tomorrow, but... Oh, hang on. We've got the Titanoboa Venom. That might just do it. Oh, hang on. No, we can't just buy one. That's a good color scheme. What would we like to call you? Oh, free wyvern. Oh, free wyvern milk. Don't mind if we go shove that in the fridge. Yeah, I know that doesn't keep it cold, but you know. No, we can't even. What if we shove it in the feeding trough? Yeah, look, I'm not planning on any wyvern babies anytime soon, but... Actually, let's just quickly pick you up and just see what your stats are. Eh, average. 43 attack ain't bad, but, That's a gill. I tend to name these after stars. Or gods of the underworld. I think this is going to be an heiress. Alright, things are about to become a lot more in my favor. I can get in and out of areas super quickly. On level, we're doing about 200 a bite, and we're doing it super quickly. Now, breath weapon isn't the best. It is a single shot. I'm gonna get about 2,000. Oh, though we are going to get even stronger wyverns, by the way. Now we can just start farming hearts. That's the beauty of it. Once the first heart harvester's in. Not as AoE as some of the other ones before. That's why we're going to get the Seratine next. Jeez, this thing's tough as nails. Oh, that's a problem. Aim it, you. Yeah, I'm not taking that out. Thankfully, though, with the other corrupted hearts we got, we're going to get a certain old friend of ours back. Oh, hold on, that is actually a free corrupted heart right there. definitely not in a good state. Let's head back to base. So yeah, we're going to be needing to do platforms here to get everyone to safety. Yeah, nah, mate, that's, little sus there. Hey, did the mutton not make it there? Oh, did I leave the mutton on... Whoops, I left the mutton on you. Alright, let's start. Selling all that off. So we don't have quite enough, but what we'll be doing... Wow, there's the crash. Perfect timing. I was going to end stream anyway. What we'll be doing next time is, you know what, I don't know. We'll figure it out then. But until next time, all, you all have a good one.